All right, new at 6, fixing up the fort, a Civil War era landmark, may get a new life in New Bedford.
Fort Taber has been closed to the public for decades. I think Robert E. Lee even had something to do with designing it. It's been being opened up again, and Bill Rapley is in New Bedford with the story of its rebirth. Bill?
Patricia, you're right about Robert E. Lee. He did help design it when he was at West Point before the Civil War began, but this was built during the Civil War, and I'll tell you, this project's just getting underway. I've always wanted to get inside. We got inside today, and soon anybody will be able to get into Fort Rodman. The view of Buzzards Bay is unbeatable and intentional, because during the Civil War, Confederate ships were prowling Buzzards Bay, and the major shipping port of New Bedford wanted defense. It got it in this five-sided beauty, built of granite, some quarried in Fall River, and designed by a team including Robert E. Lee, who went on to command the enemy of this Yankee stronghold. But in recent years, the building has been off limits and just a massive stone edifice. Soon, the inside will be accessible with walkways around the top level, entry into where troops were quartered, and access to all three levels. This fort has been abandoned for a long time, and there's a lot of drop-offs. It's too dangerous to let the public in. So the work is going to be installing some of these gates and fences to make sure that it's safe. Sitting in the Fort Taber complex on this point jutting into Buzzards Bay, it will be another reason to visit the Whaling City.
As a public space, it's spectacular. There are panoramic views of Buzzards Bay, and it's a lot like Fort Adams in Newport or Castle Island in South Boston.
The preliminary work will be completed for less than $100,000 by adding an exit and lighting to make the stairways safe. But the mayor believes the fort can be more than a walking attraction.
It could be an extension of our already existing military museum. It could also be a place where we could do things like Shakespeare on the Park types of programs and production.
So they've got big plans for the future of Fort Rodman once it becomes public, and those plans will cost a lot of money. It could be as much as $10 million, the mayor says, to fully rehab the structure. But he says that's not all going to be public money. If that's going to happen, it's going to require private funds. I'm Bill Rapley, NBC 10 News, in the New Bedford studio.